एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानो, क्या था आगे?
रमेश बाबू।
रमेश बाबू, of course. तेजा मैं हूँ, मार्क इधर है.
See, he did it so well.
I just copied you.
Try.
funny.
Wait.
Into the camera. Which one's
Into the
close? That one.
This one.
Yeah.
तेजा मैं हूँ, मार्क इधर है.
Wow.
में गया मार्क.
Awesome. Hi, this is Samina Shaikh here. आपने ये डायलॉग तो सुना होगा, डर के आगे जीत है, दादर के आगे सीट है. पर यहाँ पर कुछ अधूरा सीट लग रहा है because I'm welcoming Poojan, Shrenik and Ishwak, all the three on Mirchi Plus. I feel like saying this dialogue only because डर के आगे जीत है. मुझे ऐसे फील हुआ था after watching the trailer. Thanks to this guy, he made me scared completely. But how was the feeling for all three of you while working on this one? Starting with
बहुत ही अमेजिंग फीलिंग थी मेरे लिए, क्योंकि मैंने जो जिस तरीके का काम इससे पहले किया है वो बहुत अलग है. मतलब हॉरर जॉनर सबसे मतलब मेरे लिए पहली बार है और बहुत मज़ेदार एक्सपीरियंस था वर्किंग विद द मेकर्स, विद द कास्ट एंड बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था. बहुत अच्छी सेट पे वाइब थी. ऐसा नहीं लगा कि मैं एकदम नया हूँ इधर. सब दे मेड मी वेरी कंफर्टेबल ऑन सेट. सो या इट वाज वेरी अमेजिंग.
Shrenik?
It never felt like shooting horror, except like 2-3 scenes, So like it felt like we were having a fun time, and then we were shooting like some fun shoot or something. And same as them, they made me comfortable.
It was a roller coaster ride for me. Yeah, I mean, it's like my character experience is a range of emotions. It's a very layered story. The premise itself is very interesting. It talks about the inner demons that people kind of repress or have within, which which is actually the crux of the show.
But also, when I saw the trailer and even at the trailer launch event, आप एक story बोलते बोलते आप चुप हो गए थे, which was about your ghost experience, which was about that lady in that sari, और फिर आप एकदम से चुप हो गए. मुझे जानना है अब तो.
अरे मैं तो ऐसे ही जोक कर रहा था यार.
सच्ची में
और क्या?
नहीं, मुझे से डाउट क्यों जा रहा है?
आपको have you ever seen a ghost?
And I have spoken about that, during the event also. I said like I have experienced paranormal activity.
Oh yeah,
for that
yeah,
matter.
of course. You and I,
Yeah,
we spoke
yeah.
about it.
So we spoke about that, and I feel that I do believe that spirits होते हैं. Do you feel that, Shrenik? तुम्हें ऐसे रात में डराते हैं, कभी सो जाओ वरना भूत आ जाएगा types,
Little bit here and there,
Yeah,
like,
not much.
yeah, I've had one experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So it was in the trailer launch only. I was backstage in the bathroom washing my hands. So suddenly the sprayer down there started moving. Like, I'm not kidding, it seriously started moving. I wasn't even touching it. And then suddenly the light switch, it was inside. So we had to go inside and on the light. It went off. And then I went to the door, suddenly it came back on.
Shit.
That's very scary. Like he felt it. What about you, Poojan?
मतलब बचपन में सबने कहानियाँ सुनी हैं, कहीं ना कहीं लगता है. बट आई हैव दिस इंस्टेंस व्हाइल आई वाज शूटिंग फॉर अधूरा. तो जो who's playing अधिराज's young version, मैं उनको ड्रॉप करने जा रहा था and I was going to my room and सीढ़ियों पे रात को I felt like there is some creature who was walking behind me and I didn't feel like turning back and I just ran into my room. So yeah.
But do you also feel like, all of you for that matter, ऐसे नहीं है कि like, overall in the world we talk about, ghost stories for that matter. But India में ये सब activities के बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा conversations होते हैं. Like if you go to the rural parts of India, वहाँ पर हम लोग को हमेशा बोलते हैं be careful, यहाँ पर मत जाना, बाल मत खुले रखना, रात में perfume मत पहनना, banyan tree के नीचे मत जाना. All these things over the years we have been hearing a lot, as kids also for that matter.
Yeah, the folklore exists for a reason. It's evolved over a period of time. Sometimes I think it has a cryptic message. Sometimes it's got a spiritual, thing behind it, like a superstitious mostly, superstitions. But I wouldn't say this is just in the Indian context. It's a very universal thing. Like demonology, to the extent that it's been explored in the West, it's in literature, in movies. That's why you see so many movies that have been kind of created in that horror genre and to the level that the kind of sort of quality that they've achieved in their storytelling. Look at any of the series. When you talk about horror, you say, "Yaar, wo Exorcist thi, Omen thi," and back in the day they've done it because they understand what's at the heart of it, at the heart of demonology and occult. Occult has been explored, and while, like you said, we have so many, all this folklore exists, and it is pretty much a part of our culture. बचपन में हर बच्चे ने अपनी दादी नानी से कहानियाँ सुनी है, बट वो कहीं ना कहीं एक अनएक्सप्लोर्ड रहा है काफ़ी हद तक. So I think this is Adhura is going to be a gateway to a barrage of stories, a whole lot of stories that will be told henceforth, because it is tapping into that. It is not, it talks about supernatural spirits. It talks about mental health. It talks about the thin space, thin little, it's like a no man's land that exists, the twilight zone that exists between the two, and that is where the haunting occurs.
While talking about Shrenik's acting, आप दोनों कितने impressed हुए, and like were you taking some notes with his acting, because I really got very impressed and kicked with his acting for that matter. आप दोनों कितना impressed हुए while seeing him perform? Did you also feel that वो character काफी absorb कर लिया था Shrenik ने?
I think सारे characters. I think this was one of the most. It was a very smooth shoot for me. I think, and the credit goes to our directors Gaurav and Ananya. That their acting coach, who I think they kind of, when I went to the set, or jab, when we were shooting, I felt that every actor was just so on point, and every performances were very. Sometimes it's almost like you're like, ho gaya? How did? I mean, I imagine this would be a lot more complicated. We'll have to do so many more takes, but it just happened in 1 or 2 takes, and very organically, very easily, these things happened.
Poojan, like, what do you have to say about his acting specifically? Because I myself was a bit taken aback, to be honest. The kind of expressions he had during the trailer, and every character for that matter, even Ishwak's character, as well, very surprised, because it felt like, we are not trying to copy the West. We are trying to create something of our own, which exists, or which is there, or something has happened, in that area, or something about the past, and mixing it with the present for that matter. When I saw his character, I was very impressed. I felt like, it's coming very fluently to the guy, as if like he's been through that. What are your thoughts?
I mean, Shrenik की तो जितनी तारीफ करो उतना कम है. क्या बेहतरीन, आप ट्रेलर में देख सकते हैं, इतने बेहतरीन तरीके से इसने जो भी लुक्स दिए हैं उसके पीछे कुछ ना कुछ रीज़न है, और वो जब आप देखेंगे आपको तब समझ आएगा. और सेंस ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग, डायरेक्टर्स को समझना, राइटिंग को समझना, क्योंकि ही रीड्स अ लॉट ऑफ बुक्स एंड ही इज़ अ वेरी इंटेलिजेंट बॉय और स्मार्ट बच्चा है ये. और बड़ा, मैं अभी भी सीखता हूँ, अभी भी मैं इनकी मदर से जब भी बात करता हूँ तो आई एम वेरी इम्प्रेस्ड कि यार ये कैसे कर लेते हैं. मैं तो जब इसकी एज में था, मैं आई डोंट थिंक मैं 1% भी इसकी जैसा हूँगा. और सेट पूरा मेरे लिए एक फिल्म स्कूल था. वाइल वर्किंग विद इश्वाक सर, रसिका मैम, अनन्या मैम, गौरव सर ऑल्सो टॉट अस अ लॉट, एंड आवर एक्टिंग कोच वरद सर. तो वी वर ऑल प्रिपेयर्ड कि सेट पे कैसे जाना है, क्या माहौल होगा. और ये थोड़ा सा अलग एक्सपीरियंस है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि मैं जिस तरीके का काम पहले करते आया हूँ वो अलग था. आई हैव डन मोर ऑफ कॉमेडी ड्रामा, एंड दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच इज, लोगों को भी नहीं लगता था कि मैं ऐसा कुछ करूँगा. सो जब आप शो देखेंगे, आई होप थोड़ा डिफरेंट हो, एंड ऑल थैंक्स टू द मेकर्स.
इश्वाक, ऑल्सो फॉर दैट मैटर, आपकी लाइफ में ऐसा कुछ चैप्टर है जो अधूरा रहा है, जो आपको कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि शायद से मैं ये कंप्लीट कर लेता तो अच्छा रहता, कुछ ऐसा अधूरा मोमेंट
रहती है? आई एम श्योर. आई मीन, आई कांट थिंक ऑफ एनीवन हु hasn't has got like who's 100% satisfied with how life has been. But I think I've been more grateful for whatever I've got in life, whatever experiences I've had. So not really.
What about you? ऐसे कुछ रहा है where you feel like मुझे ये accomplish करना है? Maybe some task which you feel like you want to do. Something left unturned.
No.
You didn't get a 100 on 100 on
100 on 100, yeah, scoring in the exams and all, maths maybe, or something which has been your favorite subject for that matter.
No, like I thought I might say something about books, like I haven't got a book, but latest books have all
already there.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, there are days when you feel अधूरा कि यार ये कर लेता या ये हो जाता तो बढ़िया हो जाता. और there are days when you feel कि ठीक है यार, जो अभी तक है अच्छा है, it's going good, I should be thankful. Yeah.
I'm going to play a very small segment which is about Bollywood dialogues which you have to say in horror style. Like thoda ekdam yaani as if you're possessed.
Okay.
So there are some dialogues which everyone has to try. एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानो रमेश बाबू. In a possessed style.
You start first.
Oh, no, I'll just know how to do it. Maybe.
You just give your look, na?
You just have to like do it in
Give
a
your
very,
look.
as if you're possessed.
Give
and
your look.
like you're
Give that
trying
look.
to give that dialogue.
The dialogues, they have been dubbed in the actual thing.
Yes, but
So,
basically
like-
you have to say these Bollywood dialogues.
No, let them do it
In
first.
as if like you are a ghost and then you're talking those saying those dialogues.
Let them do it first. I'll get
I'll
to know
do it.
how to
I'll
Sure.
do it.
Okay.
Ishwak.
एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानो. क्या था आगे?
रमेश बाबू.
रमेश बाबू. Of course.
एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानो रमेश बाबू.
तूने
तेजा
भी अंडर पे स्टिक नहीं किया.
कोई नहीं, प्रैक्टिस करेंगे साथ में.
तेजा मैं हूँ माँ किधर है.
अब बस यार अब इतना वहाँ से तुम करो.
अरे यार,
Ishwak is like
अंडर
nothing,
पिछी
let
कर
the
दो.
pass.
अब श्रेनिक.
अब ये तो बहुत सिंपल है.
श्रेनिक
तेजा
श्रेनिक
मैं हूँ
करेगा.
माँ किधर है.
तेजा मैं हूँ वहाँ किधर
माँ किधर?
माँ किधर है? और में क्या मार्क? मैं इधर हूँ ना यार.
मार्क को माँ
मार्क.
Mark, not Mark.
Till.
Try.
so funny. Wait.
Into the camera. Which one's
Into the
close?
camera.
That
This
one.
one, this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's
that.
coming.
This dialogue is so
You see
weird.
that?
Like,
It was coming to you. It's very good. Just go with that character completely.
Let's do
तेजा
this.
मैं हूँ माँ किधर है.
He's getting in the character.
just go ahead.
You
I'll
go
practice
na.
Arey, you're
now.
doing it very well.
Very
To be
good.
honest.
I'll practice first, you know.
We'll just look here and there if you.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah.
तेजा मैं हूँ. मार्क इधर है.
See, he did it so well.
I just copied you.
Like, oh,
Try it, and your eyes had that stare
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
I must say that. You should be doing.
I just can't stop laughing.
That's okay. That you can enjoy.
Wait, what is the first word?
तेजा मैं हूँ.
मार्क इधर है.
मार्क इधर है. Okay.
Wait, what does that mean?
Okay, I'll do it for you.
Okay, what is it?
तेजा मैं हूँ मार्क इधर है.
Teja is a character, is a person.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
तेजा मैं हूँ मार्क इधर है.
Wow.
और में क्या मार्क?
Awesome. Okay, last three basically. So, भगवान का दिया सब कुछ है, दौलत है, शौहरत है.
अरे
भगवान जल्दी जल्दी करो यार. भगवान का दिया सब कुछ है. दौलत है, शौहरत है.
He was like full energetic वाला भूत कह रहे. मैं बता रहा हूँ मेरे पास प्रॉपर्टी बहुत आई है मरने के बाद.
ओके, I'll go. भगवान का दिया सब कुछ है, दौलत है, शौहरत है. गलत कर दिया सब.
Okay, Mogambo खुश हुआ. This you can do. It's a very simple
Shrenik.
one now.
With the laughter.
खुश हुआ.
Nice.
Sweet.
स्वागत नहीं करोगे हमारा. Last one.
तो भाई ने इतने कमाल से भाई के डायलॉग को नहीं
it's like-
ये गलत. भाई के
All the
डायलॉग.
three are like,
If you add
Sorry.
horror thing
भाई की
into
चीज़
it,
है.
it'll be classic Wood type.
but still.
I don't mess with bhai's dialogue, okay?
Wow.
सलमान भाई.
But before I let all the three go, I want to know about your upcoming projects. What you three are working on.
So I've just completed a film. It's gonna release in September.
Okay. What about you? The Night Manager 2 is happening for you.
Yeah, it already released. I
Yes.
guess, yeah.
So how is it like working with this one?
It's very fun. Yeah, they're really like very kind to me.
Okay. And what about you, Ishwak?
I have a film releasing next month, which is kind of untitled right now. So it was called Bas Karo Aunty. So it's a nice social drama comedy, fun film, very different from this. And I have two other films. One is called Berlin. The other one's called Sargun Sampan, and another show.
A lot of work, I must say, for you. Well, that's nice to hear, and all the best to all the three. But before I let all the three go, hi, this is Ishwak, this is Shrenik, this is Poojan, and you're watching us on Mirchi Plus.
Hi, this is Ishwak,
This is Shrenik.
This is Poojan.
and you're watching us on
On
Mirchi
Mirchi
Plus.